film that has never been written or shown before. Writer's block. Writer's block. Okay. Writer's block. Warm up.
Daniel was a simple man. All he wanted to do with his life was write books. His dad was an author as well. So, started one day.
He was not anywhere near as good of a writer as his father. His mastery of metaphor was terrible, his similes floundered, and his prose just in general, I don't even want to tell you about it.
He loved the idea of being a writer, except he didn't love the idea of sitting alone night after night in front of his computer with no one to talk to but himself.
He certainly had the drinking part down, though. Cigarette tray full of ashes, of packs once smoked, bottles littered the floor, and crumpled up pieces of paper.
And when at night he was sitting alone, all he could think about was his one and true
love. The love that dare not speak its name, yes, his love of milk.
Milk, 2%, 1%, skim milk, every kind of milk.
But God knows he was lactose intolerant.
It was so difficult for him to love something that
he just couldn't have. So Daniel, one day he went to the doctor and the doctor said,
"Well, I suggest that you stop drinking the milk."
It's not agreeing with you, and you are not agreeing with it, and the people around you aren't happy when you drink it either.
the doctor knew that he was speaking the truth and hoped that Daniel would take his advice seriously.
But Daniel didn't take anyone's advice seriously unless they were a story he read about Ernest Hemingway or a story he read about F. Scott Fitzgerald.
And in these stories, no one ever listened to the doctors, because, as you know, doctors are not to be believed.
And misogynistic. Just like Hemingway.
Even though they're not to be believed, he needed to still, listen to them because they were
doctors, and they knew what was best for him.
So Daniel, he went home and he composed an ode to milk because he could not drink it.
The milk poured in his glass while he was alone and
talking to his sister on Skype.
And as it sat there taunting him over and over, "Drink me, just drink me."
How was he ever going to write a good story about milk without having tasted it on his lips? He needed that taste. He tried to tell his sister to give him some advice, what it tasted like, 2%, the whole types, but
she said, "Listen to the doctors." But I'll be damned with the doctors, he said. "That's my milk."
That's my milk. That's the source of my magic strength. Like Samson with his hair, or Jay Leno with stealing things from people and it being mediocre.
Milk in his world would fill him with so much gas he could fly above the world and see everyone. Although when that gas let go, it was not good.
Because that was the gas that killed him.
So Daniel was dead. He became a ghost, and in death he haunted dairies.
And at these dairy farms, you can still hear every once in a while, "Tell me what it tastes like."